Hi, I'm Akos Jankira, and this is Real Estate Coaching with Akos. Let me tell you something. The other day, I run a brokerage here, and I teach all my agents to follow up and all that kind of stuff. But I discovered something that's so incredibly insane that I didn't even know how to deal with it. I was a bear in a cage walking around when this happened. So I had a customer who wants to buy a house locally here, and they had a house to sell in Connecticut. So you know what I did? We have one of the best referral softwares there are. Oh my goodness gracious. We can get to thousands of agents all by a click of a button. So I looked up their home county. I looked up the top 5 realtors that work in that home county. And then what I thought to myself, well, there's one with 21 years experience. There's one with hundreds of millions of dollars in sales. All right, okay, I'm gonna get a 25-30% referral. All I have to do is give them my customer's name who needs to sell their house to buy the house we're already getting a contract for right here. This is easy peasy. Easiest 30%, 25% I ever collected in my whole life. So you know what I did? Called 5 of them. Hello? Nobody answered the phone. Left a message. Hello? Nobody answered phone. Left a message. I did this 5 times. And then one of them called me back 48 hours later. I yet to hear from the other 4. I thought, what is going on? How the heck do they ever sell anything? They don't even answer their phone. And when I leave a detailed message like, hey, how would you like a lay down listing? All you have to do is call me back so I can give you the information. Nothing. Crickets. Nada. So I thought to myself, maybe it's the county, maybe a little county, everybody's busy, maybe they can't get a hold of me. I had another one that was going to the Miami Beach area. Now that's a different market. There's tons of business going on down there. I did exactly the same thing. Almost $1 million listing. Called them. This time I called 3. I thought maybe let's see how the first 3 do before I waste my life calling the rest of them. 3 of them. I have not got a call back yet. I had to call the guy's broker and say, hey buddy, I'm trying to give you a lay down $1 million deal here. I like my 30% referral fee or whatever. Now it's going up because apparently I had to chase you to get it, right? And he finally got someone to call me back. It was days later, right? Then I thought to myself, is this a problem industry-wide? So I go to the National Academy of Realtors because, we pay all our dues and I'm wondering, what do I get for it? But they have studies on this. Do you know what the average length of time it takes for a realtor to call back a call? It's about 2 days. Do you know what the expected length of time is? 2 minutes. And even 2 minutes, if I was a customer, I would be wondering, why isn't someone calling me back? 2 minutes. I have a new rule in my brokerage. You don't call that customer back within 120 seconds, you got me to answer to. Here's the deal. Call your people back. Now I thought to myself, listen, these are good realtors. Let me take the benefit of the doubt. They can't be that bad, right? They've done hundreds of millions of dollars, some of these guys. And then I realized, what's going on with your telephone? That's the problem. The way I was communicating. And I want you to take it as a lesson from me. Phoning them, in fact, my phone number, which is 727-773-7829, right? You can call me. I love coaching people. Every time I get a number from 727, I know it's AI and I know it's a scam because I live in an 863 area code. So anytime it comes to 727, it's always somebody trying to scam me out of my Medicare. Yeah, I'm that old. Or they're trying to loan me money. Have you got that one? Have you got that one? Every day, you've been approved for a $1 million loan. All you have to do is pay us 54% interest and pay it back in 12 months. Like, are you kidding me? So I don't even answer those calls anymore. Then I thought to myself, I wonder if that's what's happening with mine. I wonder if all this, because the phone's now been diluted so badly by all these fake calls that even the legitimate calls aren't getting through. So I thought, okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to call, text, and email the message all 3 ways. And I think when you're calling your customer back, I think the same thing is happening to you. I think when you're calling the customer back, they're not picking up the phone. We have a whole video dedicated to that, right? So here's what I'd like you to do. call them, text them, and email them when you gotta get a hold of. If you have some good relationship, these are for top funnel and mid funnel leads. If you have a great relationship with somebody, they're going to recognize your number and they're going to call you, like the title company and the loan lending officer. Those guys, we have a fluid it's a fluid flow of communication, right? It's transparent and it runs. The trouble is when you're a top funnel or mid funnel lead. So when I was calling that referral agent, that's kind of a mid funnel lead for her or him, right? So they didn't answer. You've got to answer your calls. That is a basic business. Answer the calls, even if it is scam, even if it is AI, somebody trying to steal your money. You're smart enough to filter through that. Don't miss the $30,000, $40,000 paycheck. Pick up the phone and call that customer back within 2 minutes. 120 seconds is the deadline. I wish on my CRM, because my CRM is end-to-end AI, and I wish there was a mod there. It lets me know after 10 minutes I can send somebody else after it. I'd like to shorten that time into 120 seconds. I can't do it. I think the limit is 10 minutes, and that's considered a short period of time. So the lesson, the takeaway today is call back someone within 120 seconds. Better yet, answer the phone. I hate to be saying that. Now here's a trick, not a trick, but something you can teach when you're trying to get a listing. Let's say you're at a listing appointment, and I've done this. You're at a listing appointment, say, oh, I'm considering the other local realtor. She's in Facebook all the time. Oh my goodness gracious, she's everywhere. She has selfies like this and selfies like that. She's everywhere. And she said, I'm thinking of getting them for an appointment. And I said to them, listen, why don't you phone them right now to see if they'll answer their phone? Never answers the phone. Oh, so how would you like it if a buyer is calling for your house and that listing agent never answers the phone? I use it against them. They never answer their phone. You know what? Use that technique when you're trying to get a listing. Call my number. If I don't answer the phone, or I don't call you back in 120 seconds, or I don't communicate you by text, hey, I'm in the doctor's office with a colonoscopy, I'll call you back. And the doctor's saying, put the phone down. Oh, okay. But I'm telling you, try it. Listing agents don't answer their phone. You know it and I know it. Use it against them. Answer your phone. That's how you're going to get listings. Anyway, that's Coaching with ACOS, Real Estate Coaching with ACOS. If you like the page, follow the page, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Be on the lookout for all the new videos. We release them 2-3 times a week on there. I love coaching people. If you want some private coaching, you can reach me 727-773-7829. If you want to talk about technology or anything, leave some comments there. I always return my comments on there. Anyways, signing off for today. Until next video, like, subscribe, and follow.